इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the special series of Bharat Franchisee Show. This is a Navratri special series, and we are back with the same excitement and aim to help you in your journey to become an entrepreneur. As you know that Franchise India has helped thousands of investors in selecting the right opportunity and in turn assisted various organizations, international and domestic franchisee expansion and business development. Today is our third day of the series, and this series of Bharat Franchisee Show, we help you in discovering a carefully selected range of iconic and profitable brands. They are actively seeking franchisee partners in India with a proven track record of success. These brands are committed to providing extensive support and guidance to empower you in your entrepreneur journey. Our today's category is Salon category. But before we start talking about and introducing you with the brands, let me just quickly run you through with the Q&A process. As I can see that some of the participants are still getting in and joining. So I know some of you are already know about the process we follow for the Q&A, but every time we do the webinar, every time we get some new people, some new investors in the webinar. So for them, I would like to just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, you can leave your question into the Q&A box. I can still see somebody raising hand. I would request you to please, instead of raising hand, you can just write your question into the Q&A box and you can leave your question into the Q&A box. We will take up all your questions post our presentation. So to make this webinar more interactive, I would request you to keep sharing your queries and questions into the Q&A box and avoid raising your hand. So I would like to start with our today's first brand, and our first brand is the Pedi Spa. They are indeed industry leader in hands and field beauty services with 100,000 service delivered already. We do have Mr. Vineet Mani here from Mr. Vineet from Manea and Pedi here on this platform today. He's the co-founder of the brand, and currently they do have their branches in NCR market, and they are open to expand pan India now. So I would like to welcome Mr. Vineet here on this platform today, and I would want to request you, Mr. Vineet, to take the lead and tell our participants more about the brand and also about the opportunity you have to share into Indian market. Over to you, Vineetji.
Thank you, Naya. Good evening and happy Navratri to everyone. I'll just share my screen and start with the presentation, which takes everybody through the basics of the brand, what we stand for, and what opportunity are we bringing to the investors. Firstly, as we say, we are the industry leaders in hands and feet beauty services. For those who are not aware, hands and feet beauty services, primarily manicure, pedicure, nail enhancement, nail art, and all other nail related services. So this is the latest segment of the beauty service industry. Traditionally, as we see, beauty service industry in India started, let's say 50, 70 years ago with beauty parlors, which is like traditional skincare, going and doing facials, waxing, threading, these kind of services. About 30 years ago came the revolution of hair industry, and then the hair salon concept came in, where companies like L'Oreal and all really push the industry to the Indian hair industry today is more or less as per the international standard in terms of ambience and style, etc. So the hair salons are ruling for last 20, 30 years. And the latest thing to enter this beauty service industry now is one is hands and feet beauty services, which is like the nail salon part, and the specialized beauty services where you see a lot of specialized skin clinics opening up and who are doing. These two are the fastest growing segments of beauty service industry, and which is taking business away from a traditional salon. A traditional salon has been doing uh, everything. They've been trying to do haircut, hair color, hair spa services, skin services, manicure, pedicure, and everything else under the umbrella. But now people have realized that they would like to go to a place which provides specialized services, be it specialized skin services, be it specialized hair services, and or be it specialized manicure, pedicure, and nail services. So just to take you through our story and our background, the concept was started by myself and my wife. Mahima is my wife, and my name is Vineet Bhardwaj. Mahima is a marketing professional with 15 years of experience in three different countries. We have lived in India, Sri Lanka, and in Africa over the last 20, 25 years of our lives. I have more than 25 years of experience working in different companies. Largest of them was in a company called L'Oreal, which is one of the largest cosmetics companies in the world. And I used to work in L'Oreal Professional, which is a division of the company which works specially directly with the salons. So we were living in Africa till 2014, and we shifted in India 2014, and we saw there is a lack of hands and feet beauty services. Like in Africa, where we used to live, the place was very Europeanized, and we had European standard salons and outlets. And Mahima got used to doing manicure and pedicure services. But when she came here, we saw a big gap in the market where people, they were only either hair salons or beauty salons, but there was nothing specialized for nail. And whatever nail salons were there, they were like small scale rudimentary counters or small little shop which is just doing nail services. And larger services and chains like Gitanjali or Madonna or Toni and Guy and all these big salons, they were never paid attention to nail services, because for them they never saw the value to invest, create a space or invest in products and manpower to run a proper nail salon. So we started the company in 2015, and first outlet opened in the first half of 2016. Rather, we just celebrated our 8th anniversary last quarter. The ambition when we started was to not look at competition in India and always draw inspiration from the best in the world. So we always wanted to become the world-class nail salon, which is in India. That's why we are the pioneers of this industry in India. We have currently 3 outlets running in Gurgaon. We have one outlet in DLF Phase 5, which was the first outlet, which is our flagship outlet. We opened one outlet 4 or 5 years ago in DLF Phase 4 near the Galleria Market. And we just opened last year a 3rd outlet on Sona Road. So basically majority of the old Gurgaon market or the DLF Gurgaon market we are covering. The newer sectors beyond Sector 70 of Gurgaon and the Dwarka Expressway and all those areas are still greenfield areas which we expect to cover using franchises. As I said, when we started, our ambition was to create a world-class salon. And one of the key challenges we faced is the lack of manpower in this industry. Because when we started, we used to see the person who is doing pedicure in a traditional salon is a person who is at the bottom of the chain. The person who doesn't know basically nothing, who just come from the village, he probably wants to become a hairdresser, and that boy will be tasked to do pedicure for somebody who just walks in. Normally, there are not many pedicure clients as well because of those reasons. So first thing that we did, we wanted our pedicures to be done by girls only, which was completely unheard of 8-9 years ago when we started. So we had huge problems in recruiting people and convincing girls to do pedicure, because nobody wanted to touch other people's feet. And everybody, as a girl, wanted to become either a beautician or maybe a hairdresser. So one of the things that we did, we recruited people and we started our own academy where we specialized we called professionals from CND US, and they stayed with us and they trained our people. The first batch was trained by the CND professionals, by their trainers. And then we opened our own academy to continuously train our manpower. Today, we have about 50 professionals working with us, and most of them have been trained through our own academies. Our key differentiator, as you will see in the video that I'll show you just now, we are not like a small counter nail salon or like a 100 square feet shop and you open a salon. We offer luxurious ambience. We work with only world-class products. We started importing CND in India 8 years ago, and we still one of the largest importers of CND in the country. Rather, probably the only importer of CND in the country. CND is a brand called Creative Nail Design. It's a US-based company. It's one of the largest professional nail care service providers nail care product providers in the world. And apart from the CND or OPI, OPI is another American brand which makes gel polishes and normal nail polishes, etc. We also have a customized in-house range. So all our other products, what we use apart from OPI and CND, small things like lotions and scrubs and other technical products, we have an in-house range which we have designed and which is standardized based on the formulations and the products of CND and OPI from America. Most of the nail polish that we use is either made in US and made in Europe from these two brands. Third point is internationally certified and motivated staff. So as I said, we have 95% girls staff. They are all certified by CND or OPI trainers. We have our own academy which takes them through a continuous skill upgradation program. So we make sure that all of them are up to the latest standards in terms of the quality of the service that we provide. We follow medical grade hygiene as per the US standards. So we do not use the tools from one customer to another. Even things like nail cutter, cuticle pushers, cuticle cutters, etc., are all sanitized and sterilized using autoclave, etc., before we use in the next customer. For pedicures, people use scrapers to take the dead skin out or to remove the callus from the feet. We do not use the same scraper on two different customers. So every customer gets their own scraper. So these are the standards set by Western standard. We follow them, and we take pride in our 5-star hospitality, CRM. We understand our consumer. We have the database of consumer for last 7-8 years. That's why we know that we have served more than 10,000 customers. We have done more than 100,000 services. We understand which customer wants which nail polish, which customer has come to us how many times, what is her frequency of visit, what kind of services she like, what kind of nail polish she wants, which are her favorite technicians, etc. All these are recorded in our CRM system. So when the customer walks in, we know exactly what she wants, and that's what makes her feel valued and makes her feel liked. And that's why people keep on coming back to us and they give us fantastic reviews. As I've written here, we have more than 1,000 reviews on social media, and our average rating is 4.9 out of 5, which shows and it's not only just the rating. If you can see the quality of the comments that people give on our rating, you will see how they like our service, and that's why people keep on coming back. We today serve creme de la creme of the Gurgaon clientele. We have about 50 to 60% of our clientele is foreigners, a lot of them Korean, Japanese, American, and European clientele. And about 50% of our clientele is the Indian clientele. But most of these clientele is the creme de la creme of the society in these areas. This is just a small video which shows you the interiors.
If you can just expand the view, Vinichi. Okay, it's very small in terms of video.
So this gives you an idea in terms of a luxurious
If you can
ambience,
just expand, because we couldn't hear the voice, but that's okay. But if you could just expand the view for this particular video, because it's coming very small in
Okay.
slide. So if we can just make it a full slide so that we can, I mean, the people who are watching you, they can just.
In here, it's coming full only. I'm not sure how to.
Okay, but here it's.
It's pretty small, you're saying?
Yeah, it is in small mode, so I'm not sure.
Okay,
If you can double click on the slide or maybe down, you will find something to make it big.
All other slides are coming full slide to you?
No, everything is coming into the same size, but I think you can make it full.
This slide is complete for you or still not?
So it is complete, but if we talk about the expansion, it is not 100% expanded into the window size. So it's smaller in comparison, but I think rest of the things are fine. But when you're watching video, it's better if we watch it and we can expand it
Okay.
anyhow.
Difficult. I don't know. Let me see.
No problem
If I'm able-
otherwise, so we can,
I think
yeah,
let's see.
we
I
can share
continue
it
with
with
this.
people.
Otherwise, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, this is just a slide taking you through in terms of what services we do. As I said, our primary focus on hands and feet beauty services, which is manicure, pedicure, nail extensions, and nail art services. In all these services, we use the best quality products across the world. We have the best trained staff. As you saw in the video, probably a little bit, we have more than 400, 500 shades available of international nail polishes. Typically, most of the small nail salons today use Chinese gel paints, which is like 400 rupees a piece, and they'll have a variety of about 40, 50, 60 shades available for customers to choose from. We, as I said, use American and or European brands. One small bottle of nail paint that you saw, it comes at about 1,600, 2,000 rupees per bottle, and we have more than 400 to 500 shades available for people to choose from. So we provide the best quality. As I said, we are at the top of luxury and exclusiveness in terms of this industry. Apart from the nail extension, nail art, and pedi services, we also provide foot massage and also skin services, because a lot of customers who started coming to us and they used to say, when we are doing pedicure, why don't we do vaccine as well, because we are anyway doing pedicure. So that's how we started waxing, bleach, and skin treatments. And 2 years ago, we started eyelash extension also as well, which is like artificial extension of your eyelashes, which is also a new service which is adding to our kitty. In terms of value proposition that we bring to our franchises, as I said, we are established brand recognition in Gurgaon area, especially people know us. Even to Delhi NCR, we have a lot of customers who drive all the way from Delhi, come to us because there's nothing like this available in Delhi, and a lot of them keep on telling us to open in Delhi as well. So a franchisee who is working with us doesn't need to build from scratch, at least in NCR region. We have established brand values, trust, and this is recognized by our social media presence and the reviews online. We have a proven track record. We have, as I said, started 8 years ago. We have been operating a profitable business for the last 8 years, and we have now 3 branches, and we are growing since then. We have a fine-tuned model, which means that there's no need to learn from the scratch. We have, starting from our hospitality till CRM to operational to technical areas, everything, even our layout of the outlets, everything is streamlined. So we don't need to start from scratch and try to see what should be the size of the pedicure station, how to create pedicure. Everything has been streamlined, and we have fine-tuned. We have created 3 outlets, so we understand how even the project works, and what are the things that we need to pay attention while creating those things. We have access to quality global brands. As I said, we work with C&D exclusively, and we have more than 400 shades of polish available, which we can provide to our franchisee. You don't have to worry about importation, and not only just importing once. Also, another issue is to maintain the stock. When you have more than 400 shades of nail paints, and you have more than another 40, 50 exclusive products that you need to create the right effect, and that you need to create to provide the services. Maintaining the supply chain is also very important, because if you start running off base colors or base shades or base coat or top coats or a lot of the other important technical products, you will not be able to provide services. So we take care of the back-end supply chain that we have, as I said, fine-tuned over the last 8 years. We have high quality in-house products available as well, which is the difference. Because if today, for example, we are in South Point Mall in DLF Phase 5, and that mall is full of salons. If you go there are more than 15 salons. Next door to us is Gitanjali, Hairmasters, Madonna, and you name Lux, and all these big chains are there. And everybody provides pedicure services today. So there's nobody now. Everybody's waking up to the fact that pedicure and manicure is also a growing business. So they have started changing their model, and everybody wants to convert customers to pedicure stations. But still, everybody likes to come to do manicure, pedicure with us because of the differences in quality of ingredients that we use. So the lotions and the scrubs and all of the technical products that we use to do these services makes the difference in the ultimate result. While most of these people, when they are providing mani-pedi service, all they do is just to buy mani-pedi kit from some random brands which are available locally, but most of them don't come with good quality. And hence the result on the customer is not very good. When the customer tell us that when they do pedicure with us, their feet remain beautiful and soft for, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks. But when they do it outside in any other salon, the quality is not the same. After 1 week, the hair starts becoming, the foot starts becoming choppy, or there is dryness in the skin, etc. So this is what is the difference that we bring exclusively to our own franchisee. And then obviously, because we are in this industry for 8 years, all our learning in terms of the seasonal trends, the innovations, what are the new nail arts coming, which colors are in trend. So now summer is coming, we are going to launch our summer collection, which is a collection of nail art and nail paint that we are able to showcase to our customer during summer and push them to create those looks, which increases business as well. So that's our job as well. That's the value that we add as a brand and as a franchisor. Looking at the beauty industry overall, the industry is valued at 25.7 billion in India in 2022, and it's expected to grow about 8 to 10% overall. But the nail is one of the largest, it's a small segment, but one of the fastest growing segments of this industry. And we expect that this will grow at least 15 to 20% over the next 10, 15 years. We know millennials, which is an Indian population about 500 million plus, are spending at an average of 4,000 rupees on beauty wellness. Relating that to our own experience, our average invoice value for any customer is about 2,800 rupees. So when the customer comes to us, typically on an average, people spend more and spend less, but the average spend is about 2,750 to 2,800 rupees. And which is again sitting at the premium end. This is the money that they're spending only for hand and feet beauty. And obviously these people go out to do other services as well. So personal care skin segment is $17.5 billion. Technology and digital marketing is one of the key aspects how we need to grow. And CAGR of about 10.5%, they're saying it's 200 million by 2028. I think it's going to overgrow, because if you see the amount of nail salons that are opening up everywhere, small ones, is shocking even for us who are there in this industry. But we believe most of them are just taking the easy way out. Take a small shop, 100 square foot, put 3-4 counters and try to push yourself. We have a more luxurious and more spa-like ambience and ambition to work. Our franchising model, as I said, we are open to work anywhere in metros and tier 1 cities across India, even in Gurgaon, but after only Sector 70 of Gurgaon. Our target area is primarily premium concern, because we are, as I said, luxurious ambience and premium service provider. So our focus area is premium and leading malls or high street markets. We have two concepts. We have a flagship outlet, so which you saw the video, that is about 1,000 square feet floor area approximately. And then we have a studio format, which is about 500 square feet floor area. In a 1,000 square feet floor area, you can make an outlet like this, that you can see the photo on the side. It's about approximately 10 to 12 pedicure station, 5-6 manicure station, and a luxurious ambience. In a 500 square feet area, you can cut a little bit corners here and there. This is primarily for areas where the catchment area is not very premium. Like if you go to sectors or areas which are good, but the catchment area is small, or the population in that area or spending population in that area is small, we suggest a studio format, which is easier on the pocket of the franchisee as well. In that, we can fit in about 7 to 8 pedicure stations and 3 to 4 manicure stations. We obviously provide an attractive ROI and comprehensive brand and service mix. The contract period remains for 5 years. Revenue stream is obviously primarily service execution, but there is product and OTC sales as well. What are we looking for from the franchisee aspect? We are looking for somebody who can do physical control of outlet setup. We will provide the design and everything, but the physical getting the project work done is the responsibility of the franchisee. They are responsible for managing the staff on day-to-day basis. They are responsible for managing the customer. People walk in, how they are handled, the sales, the management, and hospitality aspects, and local promotional activities. Rest, everything we are providing. So starting from SOP, starting from product design, project design. For example, once we identify the location, so all designs are provided by us. That includes plumbing, electrical, HVAC, or flooring, fire, everything we are going to provide to you. We will provide the SOP. We are going to train the staff. The staff will stay for 2 weeks training in our own outlets and academy before the outlet opens. And once the outlet opens, your staff will start the work there. But our staff, our manager and our technician is also going to handhold that staff for next 1 or 2 weeks, stay in the outlet with them, and make sure they start working in the salon as per the guidelines and as per the teachings given to them in our academy. We will provide regular audit, which will cover service audit, accounts audit, operational audit, for front desk audit, etc., hygiene. So we have a whole checklist of things that we are supposed to follow, and we make sure that somebody makes a surprise audit, and that report is given to franchisee for them to take action to make sure that the operation of the outlet is as per the standards of the brand. And of course, we provide branding and marketing support. We have a fine-tuned model in terms of how to do market, social media promotions. We have a whole backend team which takes care of the graphic design, digital marketing, Google ad, Meta ads, etc., etc. So all that is even social media account handling is provided by us. So the franchisee doesn't need to worry about these things. They can focus on running the outlet on day-to-day basis, controlling accounts, controlling staff and customers. Everything else is provided. The products are provided by us. The marketing, branding, staff training, SOPs, everything is supported by us. The reason to partner, as I just said, that it's one of the fastest growing industries. It's a profitable business model. Within 3 to 6 months, we should be able to reach a break-even point, and after that, we recover the invested funds in the next 12 to 13 to 15 months, depending on the response of the thing. This is a business where once you build customer loyalty, it's a repeat business. This is not something where you have to keep on going and looking for more customers and be always marketing focused. For example, in our oldest outlet, which is 8 years old, we don't spend even $1 or even ₹1 on marketing and promotion right now. We don't need to, because we have built a large base of our customers who are living around in that area. Not only that area, people come from 20, 30 kilometers as well. And that's a repeat business. Once people get used to, if I go back to our origin story, the reason we started looking at this is because Mahima got used to doing manicure pedicure where we used to live abroad. And when she came here, she used to feel that gap, that there is nothing good available here. So that's the reason we opened. And it's the same thing with our customers. People who come to us, they come every month. So ladies who get used to doing this kind of service, and a lot of them come to us and tell us that they have tried so many other salons, but they are not happy with the quality of hygiene, level of service, products, etc., etc. So if you build the customer loyalty and maintain the standards of the place, you will get repeat business. After a while, you have to literally stop doing marketing and promotion. You will run on its own, and then through reference you get people, because word of mouth is the best marketing. And that's the free marketing, because once people like you, we have most of our customers who have come to us now over the last 3, 4, 5 years, who are like sister of someone, mother of someone, friend of someone, and so on and so forth. As I said, we provide complete training and support package, starting from the recruitment. We help in recruitment, after which we put the staff through our own academy to ensure they are trained to our standards. Once they start working, we provide hand-holding for 2 weeks when the outlet opens. We provide audit to check every 1 or 2 months whether they are working properly or not. And we also have a skill development program for our existing technicians who can keep on upgrading their level. So people who get trained as pedicurists can slowly learn more and come back to our academy, do a 2 days or 3 day capsule to become manicurists. So they can start doing manicures as well. People who are doing manicure can come back to learn nail extensions and nail art, etc. So we have an academy which is full time. So we encourage franchisees to keep on sending their staff 1 or 2 days at a time to upgrade their skill as well, so that they grow in their lives and they are happy with the company. And as I said, I explained earlier, we have marketing, advertising, social media, graphic design, digital marketing, all services we have centralized. We provide all of them to the franchisee, then they don't need to bother and worry about it. Of course, we are happy to take their suggestions and customize as per. And these areas, activities that we do are digitally focused in the catchment area of the salon, which we consider about 3 to 5 kilometers of the vicinity of the salon. So all marketing activities for that particular branch are focused in 3 to 5 kilometers of the geographical location of that branch. Who can become our partner? And we are looking for, as I think one of the key differentiators for us, as you can see in our story, we are already 8 years old. We are running 3 different branches, and we have a profitable and successful business model. But till now, we were skeptic to do franchises, because we are very, very conscious about the quality of the salon that we run, and we want our franchisee to be able to run the same quality salon. So that is why we are very, very keen to only identify the partners which are working with us in long term. We are not just looking for a franchisee. We take a franchisee fees and say tata, bye bye, and we made our money. Then you see what you want to do. We want people who are ready to work with us in long term, not only just 5 years of contract, which is just a legal contract, but beyond that, we want looking for people who can work with us for the next 10, 20 years, and we grow together. And people who are passionate about this particular service, people who have no understanding or no passion for beauty services, then it's become difficult over a period of time. So we are looking for women entrepreneurs, most importantly, because my wife is the key force behind this brand. And, I have seen, because she has so much of interest and she has so much of push, she's able to do so much. So naturally, women entrepreneurs is the first thing, people who are beauty enthusiasts. We have even entrepreneurs with business acumen who are not necessarily into this business. experienced salon owners as well, and any other investors who want to beauty sector who understand beauty business, and local entrepreneurs who got local understanding of a certain town. There are people like who've got, let's say in Jammu, somebody who's very well connected. So those people who have got local connect as well can be successful franchisee partners. As I said, from we provide comprehensive brand support, starting from store development, site visibility, complete design support, licensing and documentation support from our side, operation SOP, CRM, best practices, hand-holding for 2 weeks, so service and product planning, seasonal animations. We provide at least 2 to 3 animations every year, which we provide it's like a bouquet of nail arts and nail paints, etc. That new launches from international level. What are the latest colors they are launching? We bring them to India and give it to franchisees. We have service menu based on analytics and experience over the last 8 years. We have customized product line for superior results. So we even have a line of product which customers can buy and take home. We have complete support and training, as I already explained. Marketing, I already explained. Pricing is obviously competition and analytics based, and we do in our audit that we are going to do. We do COGS tracking as well. So we give a report to the franchisee that okay, your cost of goods sales is X percentage. It should be X minus 3%. So you have to work to reduce your cost and see where the wastage is happening. So all those things are worked on to bring efficiency to the business. In terms of financial snapshot, as I said, the 500 square foot studio model, total investment is approximately 30 lakh rupees. That includes the franchisee fees of 3 lakh rupees. Royalty is about 8% of the revenue, or 20,000 minimum, whichever is the higher. Average ROI is 100%. Payback period is 21 to 23 months. As I said, about 3 to 6 months we break even, and after that we take about 10-15 months to bring all the investment that we have put in the business back. And then the balance franchisee period, and actually the real juice of this business is after 3 to 5 to 7 years, where you start building a larger customer base. And as I said, then you reduce your expense on the advertising, and you just maintain the quality of staff and keep on bringing new animations, new products, and new things to the thing to keep the customers happy. The larger model, which is flagship model, is 900 to 1,000 square feet of floor area. Investment is about 45 lakh rupees. Franchisee fees about 6 lakh rupees. Rest of all the things are very similar to what I told about the first thing. So that's all from our side. We are looking for franchisee. As I said, we are looking for franchisee, but more than that, we are looking for long-term partners. And I hope any other questions, anything you have, we'll be happy to answer.
Thank you so much, Viniji, for a wonderful brand brief, and thank you so much for joining us. I would like to take some questions from the Q&A box. Guys, if you have any question, you can leave your question into the Q&A box, as we are starting taking up the questions now. So the first question, okay, I think we've already covered the investment level, and if you just want to put some light over ROI, because Mr. Kumaran had asked about the investment part and also about the ROI. So investment we have already covered, but if you can just let us know more about the ROI part.
So ROI is approximately 100%. As I said, as per our financial projection, it will take about 3 months to 6 months to break even. And after that, we'll take about 15 months to recover the initial investment. So in terms of, if you look at the studio format, we invest about 30 to 35 lakh rupees, including the loss funding. Sorry, Neha, your voice is, you're on mute or something.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. There is one more question I can see being asked by Mr. Jay Sharma. What is the criteria we follow to finalize any location? I think this is a wonderful question being asked. One should know what is the criteria we are following to finalize any location to start any franchisee. So if you can just let us know in detail.
Sure. Our experience is that because our business is very top end and very, we are basically targeting a customer which is very, very niche and very premium. So we always are looking at malls which the footfall is good, in a catchment area where we have a lot of expats, lot of high earning client or people who are high spending are based. So we even have tried in past to open in let's say open markets or sector market, but that's not, I think, a very right kind of clientele for us. Even in the premium sectors, we see that the offtake of the outlet is better in a mall compared to let's say sector market or neighborhood like shops. And nowadays there are a lot of residential area, you can take a floor and open a salon in the floor. That's not the clientele that we are looking, because our clientele is very premium, is doesn't look at money as such. You know, most of our customers, when they become upset with us, we offer them 20, 30, 50% discount, that okay, ma'am, you're upset, we'll give you. They said, we don't want a discount, we'll pay you for 100% money, but we want the service. So we are looking
Exactly.
for that kind of customer. And in every city in India, there is a base of customers like this. Okay, depending on the size can be different in each city, but definitely there is a base. So our kind of outlet, we will be happy to open this in a mall, in an area where the catchment area is very premium.
All right, wonderful. Also, if you can just put more light on the ticket size of the services.
Our typical service is about 1,200 to 1,500 rupees, which is like pedicure, manicure in this area. A nail extension and nail art services are about 2,000 to 2,500 rupees. As I said, the average customer invoice is about 2,750 to 2,800 rupees. So typically every customer comes and does two services. Like they typically will do manicure and pedicure together, that will cost about 2,800 rupees. Or they will do a nail extension and nail art, which will also add up to about 2,800 to 3,000 rupees.
Okay, I can see Mr. Domra raising your hand. I would request you to please write your question, leave your question into the Q&A box. We won't be able to allow you to come on the screen. So I appreciate if you can just leave your question into the Q&A box, as we have already started taking up the questions. One more question is here being asked by somebody. The name is not mentioned. Are you open for Mumbai?
Yeah, of course. We are, as I said, in our experience, I have worked in L'Oreal for 8 years, and out of that, I spent about 4 to 5 years in the salon industry, or the salon division, which was called L'Oreal Professional. And as per my experience, I was based in East, I was based in West, and I was based in South as well during that time. And my experience, the industry in the West and South of India is extremely evolved, even compared to North India. And I think people are more discerning there. The average income level or propensity to spend is more in South India. So we are happy to look at franchises, and we have so many customers from Hyderabad and other areas who keep on telling us. We have so many people who have shifted to Hyderabad and come back to us, or shifted to Bangalore, come back to us whenever they visit North India, and they tell us, why don't we open in those areas? So we have definitely I see another question about Bangalore and Chennai as well. So definitely, I would like to say we are open to work across India.
Wonderful. I think you have covered 2 questions here. So yes, they are open for Pan India, but also when we're talking about Pan India, if you can just specify, in what all cities you are open, whether you're only looking for tier 1, tier 3, or the metro cities, because I'm sure that you're not planning anything in tier 4, or if you have that plan.
Our basic target is metro cities or tier 1 cities. So for example, South India, obviously there's metros of Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore, but then cities like Coimbatore, Vizag are also, I think, can be target areas for us, which are like tier 1 cities in South India.
Understood. One more question which I would want to take up is if you're open to master franchisee also.
Yes, we are, depending on the situation and the partner that we are able to find. Rather, I would be happy, for example, when it comes to, let's say, southern or western India cities, I would be happy to have a good partner who can be a master franchisee, for example, for Bombay. Because sitting here, it is important for us to have somebody who can take care of, and also it's more viable and more profitable for a person to open 3 to 5 outlets in the same geographical location, to be able to take the real benefit out of. Because right now, for example, we have 3 outlets in Gurgaon. We share the staff. Staff is one of the biggest things in beauty service industry, and sometimes few people are sick from one branch. Now today, for example, is Eid, so our Muslim staff is on holiday. Okay, we have hardly 20% Muslim staff, but even when 20% staff is on holiday, we are able to move people from one branch to another to be able to ensure that all the branches are manned properly. So that's the benefit you are able to draw when you have multiple branches in the same geographical location.
And I think in North, you're very strong right now. And like if we talk about the other region, so you would prefer master, so that, the things should be managed from that particular master franchisee only, and your involvement would not be so much with all the units. Okay.
Yeah, for us also, we can manage one relationship. It's easier than to manage 5 different relationships in a town. And it's the same benefit for them as well.
Exactly. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Viniji. Thanks a lot for sharing so much input. Thank you for joining us on this evening and, sharing so much inputs related to your brand to our participants. And we wish you all the good luck for your brand. And I'm sure that you're going to get a good response, as what services you're providing is today's need. Even I am sitting with the nail extension. So I think everybody, any female meeting in today's time, they are going for these services. So this is something, the need of this hour. So
absolutely.
So it's
thank you, Neha. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that you will have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks everyone.
Thank you. So, guys, with this, I would like to move forward to the next brand for today. And the next brand we are going to present is Hair Masters. So, some of you people who are from North, they know about Hair Masters, but I'm sure some of you have not heard or maybe don't know about the Hair Master brand. But yes, for those who already know about Hair Master, they'll get to know more in detail because they must be knowing it about for their services, but they must not be knowing them for the franchisee now. But we are going to talk about the franchisee services they are going to give. So, I mean, I'm not sure the brand is joined yet or not. So, meanwhile, I'll start briefing you about the brand. So, Hairmaster is a luxury salon chain. When they call it luxury, luxury means when you open a door of a salon, you get that feel of luxury. It is giving you the feel of luxury, not only in the ambience, but yes, in the services also. This is how they follow and they maintain. So, Hairmasters. Started by Mr. Danish. Basically, they are into beauty and grooming. And, we are going to talk about the investment also. You can keep sharing your questions into the Q&A box while I'm running you through with the presentation. They are presently present in 65 locations all over India. And they are operating their services from past 9+ years and sharing you some attractive returns on investment model. So we talk about Hair Masters. The founder himself is Mr. Danish Batra. He sits in Mumbai though, but yes, they do have some branches in Delhi. I'm sure people who are from North and not exactly even North, but the people who are staying nearby a model town, they must have seen Hair Masters salon, and they do have a salon in Gurgaon also. So in NCR, they do have multiple outlets. They are in Mumbai also, and their outlet itself is really beautiful. If you've got chance to be in there, so I'm sure that you know the kind of services and the kind of ambience you get there, and that's the only reason they call themselves the luxury salon chain. And as I did mention, that Mr. Danish Batra is the founder of this brand. He's basically from a real estate background, and it's been years now he started this business, and they're getting really, really good response. So for introduction, I think this is enough for you to. But yes, there are a few things which I want to tell you that this brand is not limited to India. They do have their services they are providing in UK and UAE and GCC and Canada market also. They are offering their services apart. Like if we say in normal words, so they are available globally, and they are open to expand not only in India but outside India also. So when we talk about brand, obviously this is very clear with the name only, the kind of services they are into. But for more clarity, I would want to explain it to all of you. The services they are providing are hair services. When we're talking about hair services, all kind of services related to hair they are providing, whether it's a haircut, it's a hair treatment, any hair color they're asking for, any haircut somebody want to take, any treatment related to hair they are providing them. They're providing facial aesthetics, body rituals. When we talk about body rituals, which comes with body related services, nail related services, they are into professional makeup, the artist. So yeah, one thing I would like to add on, they are not only the salon chain, but they do have their own training centers also, where they do provide trainings to their staff. So they are salon chain, also a education chain in terms of the salon services. And they're into professional makeup, they're into essential grooming rituals also, so in which there are some essential services which comes. So all over, it's a salon which provides all kind of services which are related to salon, which is required for a female. I would not say only for female, but yeah, for males also. So they're providing all type of services. So we talk about the expansion. So they are basically open for pan India. They do have, as I did mention, that they do have 65+ branches already globally. I'm talking about globally here, but in NCR and other regions apart from North, they are already presence, and they have made their very strong hold to that location by their services and the name. They have created that name. And why I couldn't, why the founder could not join today, because they are going to receive an award. So yes, they are achieving so much. We have recently closed a master franchisee for this brand in Mumbai. And the model which they are sharing, which they are giving into the market is FOFO model, which is franchisee owned, franchisee operated model. So let's talk about the financials. So if we talk about the financials, in financials, they do have two categories. One, Hairmaster Studio, another one is Hairmaster Salon. So the studio is basically, you can start it with an investment of 60 lakh rupees, wherein the area requirement is 4,000 square feet. Franchisee fee would be 10 lakh rupees. Royalty is 6%. The average ROI you're going to get is around 70%. If we talk about the payback period, it's going to be 22 to 24 months. The agreement period would be for 5 years, and post that you can go for the renewal. Now we talk about the Hairmaster Salon, which is bigger in category in terms of investment and area, and also in all the segments. So the area would be required for around 3,000 square feet. The total investment would be around 1.2 CR onwards, depending. Also, the franchisee fee would be 20 lakh rupees. Royalty would be 6%. Average ROI would around 65%. The payback period in this model is again 22 to 24 months. And the contract, that means the agreement, would be for 5 years. One thing here I would want to mention is that whenever it is about, since they're providing FOFO model, but they'll be helping you in getting the right staff, or the right artists for the services, because they are very they are very prominent for the services, and they always want to maintain the class and the standards which they are maintaining as of now or at present. So when it is about hiring, as they are providing trainings also, so they'll take care of the hirings. They'll be helping into even FOFO model also. They'll be helping the franchisee partner to get the hiring done, to get the right, correct hiring done. So let's talk about the ideal partner profile for them to get the franchisee. So they need people, partners with a strong business development and CRM skills basically. And obviously, the most important thing is the funds. So if you have funds and you do have, strong business development skills in you, so you're very, very much welcome to go ahead with this brand. Obviously, they are looking for young entrepreneurs with passion for salon and wellness industry. They any industry or any brand wants somebody from the similar kind of background. But this is not something which is necessary. If you're not from salon industry, then also they welcome you to take it forward. Mostly they are focusing on the property owners, because most of the times finding out a location is again a challenge here. It takes so much of time. So the main focus is to look for the property owners, and obviously mall complexes. Then the partners with prior experience and knowledge of salon and personal care industry can be a benefit to them. Independent salon wanting to become part of reputed brand, they are welcome to come, and also real estate developers. So these are the six ideal things they are looking in their partners. Again, why you want to become a reason, like I mean, why you should become a partner with the Hair Masters. Obviously, it's a great name, it's a great brand. If we talk about marketing, they do have really good name in the market. They have created their own, their own existence and their own presence in the market. They're very strong in terms of the services. So everybody knows about this brand, and they are into celebrity services also. So, but I'll tell you about the reasons which are written there. They are the fastest growing Indian brand with presence in 65 plus locations, which we already discussed. They do have their global presence, as I did mention that they are present in Canada, they are present in UAE and other markets also. They are successfully operating from past 9 years. But guys, it's not a small thing to open 65 plus outlets in 9 years. So yes, you can imagine the kind of, and that too when COVID was also a part of, like around 2.5 years we spent in COVID. So COVID also came in between, but then they could, open 65 plus outlets, which is a actually remarkable thing. So this shows the kind of services they are providing, the kind of response they are getting. Also, they do have a proven business model, which is combined with exceptional operational standards and support. High returns, obviously, on the investment which they're providing. Collaboration with the celebrities, as I had mentioned. They do have multiple revenue streams, including Salon and Makeup Academy. So I was talking to you about the training. So they do have their academy also. That's where they have mentioned here also, which is going to help you in getting the right staff. They do have 360-degree digital marketing capabilities. So if you Google it, if you Google about the brand, you will get so many information about the brand. So the kind of marketing they are doing is very good. And that's how people know about this brand. Obviously, they do have competitive edge and access to the most advanced technology, and they're providing end-to-end support in complete Salon setup. So they'll be giving you the entire hand-holding, starting from finalizing the location to setting up everything. So the model is FOFO, but yes, these are the support they'll be providing you. Apart this, there are some support which they are giving you, like assistance in the site finalization. They'll be helping you in finalizing a location where you can share the details with them, and they'll be helping you and they'll be guiding you if the location would be working fine, and we can get the target, what is the target audience would be needing, whether we can get it or not. They'll be helping in interior and exterior designing support and legal documentation. Also, they'll be providing training, product knowledge, and other brand support from L'Oreal, as they are partners with them. They'll be assisting franchising, hiring trained professionals, guidance in order to find right team. They will be ensuring franchisees supported with all the marketing support. As I did that, they're doing marketing on a very good level. So you are going to get all the marketing support, whether it's online or offline. Also, they'll be keep providing the refreshers training from the brand side at their centers and academy also. So these are the supports which you're going to get from the brand side. So if you have any questions regarding this brand and the services, you may write your question into the Q&A box and we can take up. Okay, so I can see some questions there into the Q&A box, which I'll be taking up here now. Okay, so somebody is asking if they are open for Bangalore or not. So I would want to tell, yes, they are very much open for Bangalore. They do have one salon in Bangalore right now, but they are open to, explore more. So as they're keeping some radius between two salons, it's very important to keep a proper radius to, get the franchisee partners that benefit. So this is something which they're following, and they're keeping a particular radius between two locations. So if your location in Bangalore is not very near to their own outlet, we are open to discuss. Okay. One more question I can see on the academy franchisee. Okay, so as of now, when we talk about the academy franchisee, it is not the part of the franchisee which we are talking about. But yes, we can discuss on it. If you only want to go for the academy franchisee, we can talk about it later. I have already shared the contact details into the chat window. You can just come back to us. Also, my team would be reaching out to you within a day or two to connect with you. And yes, we can take the conversation forward accordingly. All right. And yes, there is one more question I can see here about the marketing support. I think we have talked much about the marketing support. They are providing all 360-degree marketing support to all their franchisee partners on all digital and offline platforms. So I think this should not be the concern, as the brand themselves is very much open to provide all kind of marketing support on national and regional level. So we hardly get any brand providing marketing support on regional level, but yes, this brand is providing you the support on regional level also. Okay, so there's a question I can see to take up the franchisee for Canada. Okay, so we can discuss on it. I am not sure if the financials would work same, but yes, we can discuss and we can take it forward accordingly. And yeah, I think we can take it forward after the discussion, because it is obviously 100% subject to the discussion. All right, so I am not taking more questions from here, as I have already dropped the Q&A box. I mean, I have already dropped the contact details into chat window. You can click on the link which I have shared for WhatsApp group also. You can join our WhatsApp group. I'm sharing it again with all of you so that in case you've missed it by any chance, so you will see it again and you can click on this link and you can join directly our WhatsApp community to keep yourself updated for all the events which we are doing, the digital events which we are doing, where you can explore, our services, you can explore the brand details, and you can keep your journey to become an entrepreneur easy. And we would definitely want to help you and make it successfully and smooth for you, basically. Right. So that is the only aim we come with. And tomorrow we will be presenting some master franchisee opportunity for all of you. When I'm saying master, that means we will be presenting some great brands for they're basically the brands which are global brands. So when I talk about the master doesn't mean the only master franchisee, but master is more that we will be presenting you the opportunity for global brands, the brands which are basically international brands, and now they are expanding into the Indian market. So I am sharing again a link with all of you here into chat window. You can click on that link and you can get yourself registered for this master franchisee webinar which we are doing tomorrow. Just click on the link and get yourself registered in advance. So tomorrow's session would be for the global brand. So let's say if you are an investor who's looking to invest something into an international brand, so this is for you. This webinar is for you. This is the right opportunity for you to join, because we'll be only talking about the international brands tomorrow, and we'll be presenting the brands like Flip Out, Lollipops, so the social gaming, and Stummies. So we do have around 4 to 5 brands to represent tomorrow for all of you. So just click on that link and get registered in advance, and let's just connect tomorrow again. I hope that you all will have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you for joining us. So thank you, everyone.